My wet socks, welcome back to another video. Y'all look lovely today. For those of you that are unaware, the Dirty Bird has been running rampant on TikTok. She has been using that American Eagle face filter.
I'm proud to be an American.
While on the app, I also came across a video of Big Ed making a tequila sunrise, and I was actually really impressed. Look at how much tequila he pours. That is our kind of bartender. Happily Ever After episode 17 is called The Troll Toll, which is a fitting name because there's a whole bunch of foolery that takes part in this episode. First time we see Michael and Angela, they're in Hazelhurst, Georgia, the deep south. Michael's waiting in the car dressed like Apollo Creed, and Angela's creeping up to the house. You can tell by the way he's dressed, he's very excited to finally make it to the United States.
Lead. Come on.
So as you can see, she walked in the house, did the roar, and the grandbabies are like, oh my God, Meemaw's home. They come over to say hi to her. One of the grandbabies unfortunately fell asleep, and Angela's like, wake her up right now. The grandbabies and her daughter don't know that Michael's out there in the car, so she wants to make sure all the grandbabies are awake because Papa Michael's about to see him.
Nobody knows Michael's coming to the U.S., not the grandkids, not Skylar. And the reason I want it like that, because I want it to be a surprise for the grandkids. So when Michael knocks on the door, I want to see the grandkids because that's going to be beautiful, but Skylar's face.
The grandbaby that was asleep, Anna, wakes up, comes over to see Meemaw. They hug it out, and it seems like a very wholesome moment for the Dirty Bird clan. Now, I do just want to mention, Angela Deem has another daughter named Scotty Deem, who is a convicted child that we have covered extensively in past videos. So when they're filming, she's either in the basement or maybe she's at a high school party with Cody Co.
Welcome back to That's Cringe. Today we are going to learn how to be a real man.
That was a filthy line by me. Let's briefly talk about that situation because I don't know Tana Mojo, but I've seen her once at a party because when you grow up in Vegas, it is kind of like a small town at times. So I just don't understand what a 17-year-old girl has in common with a 25-year-old dude. And if I was at a party and I saw a 25-year-old dude getting with a 17-year-old girl, I would be disgusted right away because ew. For those of you that are unaware, D'Angelo Wallace recently put out a video explaining the situation between Tana Mojo and Cody Co.
I hooked up with Cody Co when I was 17 and he was 25.
Even though other people came up to me and told me that this was a morally wrong thing to do because this is a 17-year-old girl and I'm 25 years old and we're at completely different places in our life.
I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know. I know she looks a little older. She's underage. Watch it. And he's like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then he turned that.
She's a fan of me and my content that I produce. So it's like fishing with dynamite, right?
Teach me some teen
Okay, well, I was gonna write it
Alright, so
down.
I'm way too old to be on YouTube, obviously.
Same.
She knows a whole bunch of slang and cool words because she's, a teen, whatever. So I'm here basically just to learn some teen slang, right? So do you want to...
We were on tour. We were saying a bunch of on stage in a bunch of different games. However, I understand that this isn't just some crazy tea. It was a crime.
Yeah.
And I hooked up with Cody Co when I was 17 and he was 25. Yeah, it happened. I think a lot of things like that happened to me as well because I really did have to grow up severely at a really young age. I look back and I would never do anything like that. So I'm like, what the fuck was wrong with you?
Yeah.
But I don't associate or hold it with trauma because I am such a comparative person where I'm like, so many worse things have happened to me. And that's bad.
I was just about to say you can't do that to yourself though.
Because I grew up loving him and I think you know what I mean? I was just excited and a fan and I understand that that's where now as a grown adult, you can say you were taken advantage of.
So sorry, I know we're talking about a bunch of different subjects in this video, but in my last video, I noticed that a couple sots were complaining that their comments were getting deleted. I wasn't deleting any comments. So I'm gonna show you the evidence right here. So do you see this comment up here that's talking about wishing people death? So wishing people death on the internet are a big no-no. And when I clicked on this specific comment, what came up was something's not right. So I'm assuming that any comments that wish for the death of another person over the internet violate the guidelines and will probably get deleted. I saw a lot of comments from people saying things like don't get political, which I totally understand. And it wasn't really a political video as much as a morality video, because essentially what I said is that regardless of whether you politically disagree with someone, someone and you don't like someone, you shouldn't wish them death over the internet. And I'm looking at the comments now. I received overwhelming support on that video. I talked about a couple loaded things. For example, the assassination attempt on former President Trump. I talked about how Corey, a fellow American citizen and father, shielded his family from the oncoming bullets and unfortunately passed. And his daughter made a Facebook post that I read in the last video, and it was very difficult to read. Now, what shocked me about that video, and I'm just looking at the comments now, is that there were a couple people that said they were unsubscribing from me because I made my political opinion known. I never told y'all who I voted for, who I'm planning to vote for, which way I am in this two-party system, right? Whether I'm a Democrat or a Republican. It was very confusing to read because I'm a Warhammer Total War player. So if we're gonna talk politics, you know, strap in. I would have to make an entire designated video because I built so many empires, virtually, right? And I have a lot of great ideas. So I think it's interesting that people try to put you in a box because you say that it's evil to wish death on others over the internet. Strange. And the most brain dead part about that kind of reaction to me is that if this was an assassination attempt on the current president of the United States, Joe Biden, and a Democrat was killed, I would have the exact same reaction because this is a fellow citizen. So for all the people that are talking about, oh, this is what this person believes, so they deserve to die. You guys are crazy. So once again, I will say what happened at that rally was evil, wicked, vile. I could think of a whole bunch of different words to describe the situation. Regardless of your political affiliation, you should be able to attend a rally with your family and not fear for your life in the United States of America. I was baked Alaska last night and I was laughing at this for a solid 10 minutes.
Cancel me all you want. I don't even think you should be on this freaking darn game if you don't have a microphone. You can cancel me for that, I don't care. It's just my opinion. Go ahead and cancel me.
No one gives a f. No one said we was canceling you.
If you don't have a microphone, you shouldn't be playing the game in the first place. That's just my opinion. Go ahead and cancel me. I don't care.
Yo, Turtle, shut the f up, bro.
It's just an opinion. You think I care if I get canceled over an opinion that simple? I don't.
Dude, we get it.
He just keeps annoying them again and again, and they just keep walking into it. It's so funny. Also, Sock, since it's just us now, imagine getting that butthurt about who someone is voting for, and I didn't even say who I was voting for. It's actually so idiotic that at first I thought people were trolling me, but then I realized they were being dead ass. What happens if you're a Democrat and your boss is a Republican? Do you quit your job? Vice versa. What if you're a Republican, your boss is a Democrat? Do you quit your job? No. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, everyone can come together and say that these kind of people have shit in their pants and they're dorks. These people are so out of touch with reality and mentally ill. Check out this post from Brooklyn Savatos. I'm legitimately sad he didn't die. Yeah, someone commented, no more shopping at Youngstown Harley Davidson. Let someone stay employed after these comments. You swipe right, then the top comment reads, John Allen, owner of Youngstown Harley Davidson, posted that she's been fired and gives the sincerest apologies posted on Facebook account. No wonder why you got clown hair. You got fired from your job for publicly wishing death on a former president of the United States. You are a traitor to this country. I would say the same thing if it was Joe Biden. We got you. On my last video, Ruby Leona commented, I respect your opinion on this. Prayers to the family that lost their dad. Thank you for providing more insight on this matter. And then Dream Kitty commented, the dad was saying some pretty wild stuff about people who are victims not too long ago. Don't feel bad. So to be clear, Corey put out some kind of message about the people of Palestine. I still haven't seen it. I've been looking for it on the internet, but I can't seem to find it. And what this person is trying to do, and what a lot of people have been trying to do, is dehumanize an American citizen for their opinion on citizens that aren't in our country. My wet thoughts, let me know in the comments what you think about this, but as an experienced Warhammer player, when I'm playing as the Orcs, I don't send the dwarves $1. I don't send the Chaos factions $1. My duties are owed to the citizens of my kingdom, my people. And who are our people, the American citizens? Are you ever going to Palestine? Have you ever been to Palestine? You care so much, but you won't hop on a plane and go over there. When someone else wins the election that you don't like, are you going to move to Palestine? These are questions we need to start asking ourselves, because it is very odd that in this country, you can hate someone for their opinion on something, demonize them, make them seem like a piece of trash that deserved death because they had an opinion that you don't agree with, having to do with a country that we've all never been to. The past 4 years especially, I've seen a lot of brainwashing that we should care more about other countries' citizens than the citizens of our country, and it makes no sense. And that sentiment is shared by the majority of Americans who are suffering right now because the cost of living has gone up so much. And anyone that thinks the same as this mentally deranged person that has no respect for a fellow American citizen that died unnecessarily, by all means, go live in Palestine. Go move out of the United States. I see so many people say they're going to move, and then they don't end up moving when someone they don't like becomes the president of the United States. That's interesting. Look at what happened at Tenacious D's tour. Look at what's happening to all the people that publicly wish for the death of former President Trump. Guess what? They're getting fired from their jobs. That's everyone's new favorite pastime. Let's root out the traitors, and I'm all for it. Well, looky here, Socks. I guess Cody got VIP seats to the Drake concert 7 years ago. Angela says to the audience that after being gone for 4 weeks, it is so nice to be home with her family in the United States.
He's been trying to get over here for the longest.
Yeah, because he loves me and the family.
Oh, that's what it is.
Skyla's always been against her mom's relationship with Michael, especially at the beginning because of the over 20-year age difference. Not to mention, if we put the thinking caps on, who in their right mind would stick out a relationship with her mom for this long if they didn't have an ulterior motive? Meanwhile, Michael's sitting in the car thinking to himself, what did I get myself into? No, it's worth it. One day I will get to meet Donald Trump. Right now, Skyla is not drinking the Kool-Aid, and she's very surprised that her mother is speaking about Michael in a positive light, especially because they've been fighting lately. Angela then says to her daughter, but he did do some shit, and I thought it did look like some stuff he was doing, and then it didn't. Those of us that are well studied when it comes to linguistics are fully aware of how difficult it is to decipher dirty bird speak. Good thing I'm here, because what she means by this is that she originally thought that Michael, her husband, was scamming her, but then she found out he wasn't. Skyla then tells her mama, well, mama, looks like it wasn't meant to be if he's not up and coming here to America. Angela then picks her nose and tells her daughter that she can't wait to prove her wrong. I don't pick my nose in public, but I am a nose picker. Cutscene to Michael in the car, who tells the audience that he's very happy to be here, but he's also feeling very nervous because this is the first time he's meeting Angela's family. And when he says this, to be honest with you, I'm thinking to myself, you should be nervous for different reasons. 6 kids is a lot, not to mention that Michael is a pushover, and these kids, what they need is probably major pain, because you got 3 dirty birds in this household and a severe lack of discipline. In my book, a little structure goes a long way, and as we know, this house is complete chaos. Previously, in another video, I mentioned how Angela Deem's babysitter was John, who was making death threats over the internet, something we're all firmly against, in one of the grandbaby's rooms. Also, for the Game of Thrones fans, sometimes I feel like Varys because I got my little birds, right? Some of y'all send me all these things that are going on about how certain people are saying this or certain people are saying that within the 90-day community. And John said that my teeth are fake. These are my real teeth, buddy. I had braces in the 7th grade. So let's put those rumors to rest before they start. I'm sure only like 5 people heard him say this, but I just wanted to squash that right away because I don't have veneers. Michael walks into this house. He greets the grandbabies. It's all sunshine and rainbows. They're coming up. Oh my God, Michael's here. They're hugging it out. Everyone's so happy he's here. Now here's where me and a bird that's dirty got big problems is she puts Michael to work right away, walks him into her bedroom, and it is a complete pigsty. It looks like something out of Hoarders, probably worse. Right? It looks like the crack fox lives there from the Mighty Boosh.
Or that's where you be washing my clothes? We got a washer and a dryer.
Michael, it is your responsibility to take care of the laundry duty. It's your responsibility to watch these grandbabies. Your life purpose is to serve me, Michael, because you came here from Nigeria. I brought you here because I got the American savior complex, and it is your role in your life, your primary role to put me on.
We're home, right? I need your help. You see our job?
I get you, baby. With time, we'll arrange it all. Don't worry.
Wow, the Dirty Bird layer lives up to its reputation. No wonder why Michael ran away. My wet thoughts, let me know in the comments what you think about all the conversations that we had in today's video. We covered a lot. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. And if you got some spare coin, please check out our channel membership program for the custom emojis, the exclusive content, all ad-free videos. 10 out of 10, totally worth.